I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord. I formed the Guardians.
Oh, at the start of the movie, we find Peter Quill heartbroken. He's sad, he's despondent, he's drinking too much, and he's not able to be fully present to the needs of the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is one of the reasons they are vulnerable to attack. And he spends the rest of the movie trying to make that up to help a friend. For me, my favorite track is probably Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips. That's really good. And I also like the Florence and the Machine song at the end. I like Creep by Radiohead. There's a lot of good songs. Yeah. Of course, yeah, of course. I think family is the... yes, I feel like they're a family, and I feel like I'm very lucky to have them as a family, because oftentimes you get thrown into a cast, and that's your family whether you like it or not. And with us, we have an immediate bond. It lasted forever, and it'll outlast. It'll stick with us our entire lives.
She's great. If you ask her, Kimura feels good. She's a bit confused as to why these misfits keep looking at her as if they know her, and even though she has no experience to base, how familiar they feel so familiar to her, and that is a very complex state to be in. And it was quite interesting to get into this new Gamora. It was fresh. Oh my gosh! There's a really unique rendition of Creep, Radiohead's Creep, and I think it's pretty awesome. And there's the Beastie Boys are there, and I'm a huge fan of the Beastie Boys as a New Yorker myself. And there's Florence and the Machine. There's a lot of songs that I've grown up loving, that James Gunn really found meaning for the Guardians in, and I just can't wait for fans to watch it.
Oh, please. He left out some important information, but that is the gist of it.
So we meet Nebula after, the death of her father, Thanos, that we saw in Endgame, Avengers. So she's actually starting to heal a little bit from the trauma inflicted by her father. So she's starting to accept love a little bit more. She's more able to show other people love, which kind of manifests in a slightly lighter personality. It's like a weight has been lifted from her, and she's slightly more humorous now and able to show emotion more. This really genuinely does feel like a family. We've been through so much, so many years together, so many movies, so many adventures. And yeah, we're just, we're so close. It's been a very bonding experience, and I'm going to miss getting to see these guys every day, but we're going to definitely see each other all the time. This is going to be an epic adventure. It's going to be one last adventure for the Guardians. It's the final chapter, but it's so much fun and exciting, but also emotional because it's the end. And I would say that it's important to see it on the big screen because this is a big, huge popcorn movie. You're meant to sit with other people, eat popcorn, and have a shared experience on a big, huge screen with the volume way up.
Oh yeah, it's very important to see on big screen. It's going to be so beautiful, colorful, the action scenes are incredible, and yeah, it's going to be very emotional and very funny as well, so you should watch it on big screen. And also the music, oh my god, yes. The soundtrack? It needs to be, yeah, the soundtrack, you need to see it on big screen with like amazing sound.
For one last ride.
We'll all fly away together.